But now let's actually talk about the pH scale so that we can have just a basic understanding of how this works. Now this, and this is my artwork, so kind of excuse us, but this is kind of a basic understanding of the pH scale. The pH scale goes from 0 to 14, with the number 7 being in the middle as neutral. Now where the body wants to be 7 or slightly above. In other words, our bodies want to be slightly alkaline. Now let's talk about this for just a second. On this side of the scale, we have the acid side. Now understanding that everything that's on the acid side of the scale is poor health. This is where you find poor health. This is also where you find disease. You find all of that on this side of the scale. Now let's put that in perspective, just to give you some real numbers. This scale goes from 0 to 14, and obviously on this side you've got the numbers 1 through 7. On the pH scale, if you'll locate the number 4.5 to 5.5, this 4.5 to 5.5, this is where cancer lives. Cancer lives in a very, very acid state. And whenever you meet or talk to someone that has cancer, it's an indicator that their body fluid pH was low and they had a lot of acid in their body. Now, at the same time, when we get our body fluid to 7 or slightly above, over on this side, we find no disease and we find good health. So what do we want to do? We want to balance our bodies. We want to keep our body alkaline. Now, this, talking about 4.5 to 5.5, was explained completely in the 1930s by a German research scientist by the name of Dr. Otto Warburg. Dr. Warburg was awarded 3 Nobel Prizes because he discovered that cancer and chronic diseases do not live in an alkaline body. In other words, Dr. Warburg discovered that cancer and chronic diseases do not live on this side of the scale. They don't live in an alkaline body. What he discovered was they live on the acid side of the scale, and they live between 4.5 to 5.5. Remember, Dr. Otto Warburg in the 1930s was given 3 Nobel Prizes for this discovery. Now, where do we want to be? What do we want to do? Well, we want to, in the morning, we want to test our pH, and we want to test our pH and find that our pH is at 7 or slightly above.